lunchtime adventures with Badger. Alright, so in the staging department, the vacuum pump I ordered did not show up. I managed to find one out of a junk vehicle, and the vacuum canister showed up. So I'm going to plumb this real quick, and then I'll explain how it's plumbed, and then we'll do a two-step check and see if it helped at all. I'm still pretty well dead set on how I'm going to stage, and I'll explain that after I get this all pumped.
Said it wouldn't go past 50 down the line. It's just a moon like it used to be. Place on my hands and fire in my veins. If I get them 2 hours.
Alright, so she's plumbed. How it works, we got engine vacuum coming. I installed a one-way check valve there, and then it runs up here, tees to the vacuum pump, another check valve, and it runs all the way to supply vacuum. Another check valve runs back underneath up to this check valve. So now the only thing left to do is to create vacuum and see if it'll sit still. Shit on my face. Oh, I made it worse.
6 hours later.
Alright, so vacuum reservoir installed, and survey says it didn't really make a difference. So testing is tomorrow. My thought process is stage in second, get it up on the two-step, and during testing they run sportsman tree. So on the second amber, I'm going to shift it back to first, and on the bottom amber, which is when I let go of the button, I'm going to let go of the button. It does try to lurch when I put it back into first after I get it up on boost, which is why I'm going to try to time it with the amber. For now, we're just going to try doing it staging in second. In order to do that, we need to do some switching of some switches. So right now, the little red button on my steering wheel is for the line lock, and this little chrome guy is my two-step. I can't have both hands on my shifter when I'm staging the car, so we're gonna flip-flop them so that way the red button on the steering wheel is my two-step button, and the button by the shifter is gonna be the line lock. I'm gonna get them switched around, and then come tomorrow, we're gonna go try it out.
Said it wouldn't go past 50 down the line. It's just a moon like and you shouldn't even waste your time. But I got grease on my hands and fire in my veins. If I bet the 2 hour run, all of the pain. Downtown, come on down the strip tonight.
Alright, y'all. Friday morning. We had a bad storm rolling last night, so we put Biggie in storage. We gotta put in our daily dose of servitude, and then we are off to the track. We made it, but there's clouds rolling in, so they just called last call for time trials. We are at the back of the pack. Looks like we're only going to get one hit, so we get one shot at this launching. Well, staging in second, launching first. So, see what happens. too slow. Way too slow. That was our one and done, and I'm here to tell you that was a horrible 60 foot. It's horrible. Thank you. Yeah. 165 60 foot, leaving in second, 725.97. Yeah. Hecky poo poo.
Several days later.
Alright, so one test pass really ain't enough to do much of anything. But it got me thinking, it's probably not great to be putting it on the two-step on the line in second gear. I don't know, I feel like it, working them clutches for second pretty hard. So what I'm fixing to do, tomorrow happens to be my Escape the Womb Day, 37 years ago. And it's also the bonfire salute at NMD. I would like to go try to turn on some wind lights for my birthday. What I did is I turned the two-step back down to where we had it before we started having all of these pushing through the brakes issues. So I went from 2400 RPMs to 2250. And in the super fall-like weather we're having, it still made boost on the two-step when sitting still. So we're gonna try that. But first, what we're doing tonight, as you can see, it's got a blood trail. We are going to be doing away with this and the one down there, and installing an expansion tank. It's much smaller than the one that actually came on the car, but it's better than not having one at all. So we're going to get that installed. I also ordered a 185 degree thermostat to give that a shot. And I'm just gonna throw the restrictor plate that I have in right now just in the glove box in case I don't like how it's cooling things. But I'm gonna stop talking because I gotta do an oil change. I gotta do the coolant shit. I got shit to do. So I'm gonna stop talking and start working. See how that? It's coolant. Radiator didn't even make it a year. And it's already leaking. Super. Well, here's the situation. So, there is a radiator cap on that radiator that's on that side. You guys are dirty again. So I don't know if potentially it's that radiator cap that's maybe leaking when under pressure. I don't know. I blew it out as good as I could, and I'm gonna monitor it when I get home and then tomorrow. And if it ends up being the radiator itself, we're not going to be doing any racing. If it's just the cap, we might be able to make something happen. So let's drive it home and see.
20 minutes later.
Was going to be leaving, but then the thing was at 248 degrees. So we're back in the shop and I'm going to figure out what the f. My guess is that there's an air pocket because the reservoir isn't the highest point. So, yep. Alright, so put this guy back in because this is not higher than that. I don't know. I do know I'm gonna let it run and make sure it doesn't overheat before I pull it out of the shop this time at 9 o'clock at night.
The next day.
Well, as you can see, we made it home. But, that thing needs to get moved up there. Oh, look, we're already leaking. Alright, so, here's the sitch. I was cruising at 165 right now, going down the highway. I'm on my way to the parts store to get some more hose and a different upper radiator section. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going racing today like I had hoped, but we are planning on taking this to Wisconsin Dells in like 5 days. So 6 days, something like that. Not very long. I need to get this figured out. We're able to get it figured out. No, I don't have a damn knife. I have keys. That's it. Oh, damn.
8 hours later.
Alright, so as you can see, I got the coolant expansion tank moved. I am still dealing with some leaks, or a leak for sure. And that's still this guy right here. I have a new coolant crossover that only has one hole tapped. And yeah, but that requires taking the intake off, and I'm not doing that in my driveway. So we are going on a little trip to Cadillac today, do some pre-vacation shopping. So we're gonna run this and kind of use this as a test run and see how it does, and try to identify any other leaks if there are any. Yep, pre-road trip. Also, no more stickers. Took almost all of them off, left a handful, but no more stickers. Just a town car with some wheels. Also stocking up on E85 because New View normally runs a killer special during the holidays, and tomorrow's Memorial Day, so they just might have it on sale. And we're gonna need all of it for the trip to the Dells.
Badger built Lincoln, make the weaklings wonder. Chrome so clean, shine brighter than the summer. Boost kick strong, push your luck, bring the thunder. Piggy on the track, eating quarter mouse for dinner. Turbo V8 grid, faint of soul, here winner. Smoke trails linger, rivals getting thinner. Badge popping proud, Big E's the real spinner. 4.6 raw horses uncaged. Pedal hit the floor, whole crowd engaged. Tire screaming opera, streets off stage. Quarter mile king, put the books on page. Piggy on the track, eating quarter mouse for dinner. Turbo V8 grid, faint of soul, here winner. Smoke trails linger.
We made it! Yeah! I'm gonna go do some shopping, and we'll see if that thing leaked anything when the ladies are done outfitting themselves for the Dells trip.
Badger built a glee, silver lion so tougher than steel. Rubber peeled back, road burns under wheels. Shift through the gears, grip tight, surreal.
Well, here we are. One successful to and from trip to Cadillac. And we literally just pulled in. You can hear it still tinging. It doesn't look like my water wetter has gone down at all. That's still our leak right there, which, you know, whether or not that gets dealt with before the Dells is still to be determined. I do not, however, see... Oh, look at all the bugs. I don't see any leaks down here. Or at least none that are, you know, big enough to not burn off the evidence before I open the hood and check it out. So I think we're good. Yeah. We just gotta wait for tires and the rest of the bits to show up. So the daughter's down at the marina with her friends, fishing. I reckon we should probably do a drive-by. Biggie reckons so too, you can tell because of the way that it beeps like that.
I'm so surprised how you're right now. You're hungry? your car have a twin turbo in it?
Just one.
Can you open the hood?